Okay, here we are again, and I'm going to show you today how we're going to use the offset tool, the trim tool, and the insert tool, right? We're going to insert blocks, and as a result, we're going to be designing a simple floor plan, just the outline of the walls, a simple floor plan. So we will also be using the rectangular tool in the home tab, right? So these are tabs. Everything here is a tab. Home tab, you have the draw panel, modify panel, annotation panels, and you have all these little compartments that can be used, that are used to store tools. Let's consider these as tools. Sometimes people say commands, but let's use the simpler version. These are tools. So in the home tab, I have to now go to draw. I can draw lines, I can draw polylines, circles, etc. But for this video, I'm going to be using the long way to show you how to make a rectangle that is 30. I'll use 30 by 20. So I could either type REC, but I'm going to do the long way. I click in the home tab in the draw panel, I click on rectangle. Let's make sure, right? So it says specify first corner point. CAD is asking you to specify the first corner. So I specify here and I leave this hanging. Now, if you notice at the bottom here, it's going to ask me for the area, the rotation of it, or the dimensions. In this case, I want the dimensions. So I can click D on my computer, but I said I'm going to do the long way. I go and I click on D. You see it disappeared. It's going to ask me, specify the length of the rectangle. So I'm going to type 30 apostrophe or 30 feet. That's the sign for 30 feet. And then I'm going to click enter on the keyboard. And then it's going to ask me specify width for a rectangle. I'm going to say 20 apostrophe enter. Then I'm going to click with my mouse. Okay. I'm going to click with my mouse. Now I'm going to go and I'm going to use the offset tool. Offset in the home tab, in the modify panel. This is where I can copy my stuff. I can move, and I'll come to that in another video. So I'll click on offset. It's going to ask me specify offset distance. So I'm going to make 8 inches as my thickness. So I'm going to type 8. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to put the inch, which is the quotation mark. Just 8. CAD knows I mean inches. So I'm going to click enter. And I'm going to click here. And I'm going to click there. So now I have a simple floor plan. I'm going to call this is a simple floor plan. I'm not going to put bedrooms and all of that in there. So now I need windows, and I need a window here and a window here. Sorry, a door here and a door here. And in it is asking me to let's say I'm being asked to, I want the door. The door should be 18 inches from this wall, 18 inches from this wall, and the opening should be here, right? So I'm going to use a polyline for that. And I'm going to grab from here, make sure that I get it, the endpoint, make sure that my ortho is on so that the line keeps straight. This line is not important. This, you can come as far as you want, but it's better to stay near here, right? I'm going to click once. I'm going to come down. This line is important because I want this line to be 18 inches from here, right? So I'm going to come down and I'm going to type 18, enter. Then I'm going to come across. This line is not important, the length of this line. This one is. And my door is going to be 36 inches. 36, enter. Notice I'm not typing in this line. I'm not typing the inch, the quotation marks, right? So I click there. Escape. Now you're wondering what next. Now this is my door opening. So I'm going to go and use the trim command. Trim. 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 I'm going to leave this here. That is why I use a polyline. Now notice I just have to touch there. I didn't have to highlight everything. That's why I use a polyline. I just click there and I can erase, use the erase in the home tab. In the modify panel, I can use erase, or I can type enter, or I can do delete on my keyboard, but I'm going to do the long way. Erase, that's it. Now, I can do the same thing here using a polyline, right? So I can come out, not important, very important, 18, enter, very important, 36, enter, out. Trim command, trim, 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 highlight, erase, right? So now I have two doors. Now I need to have doors. You can either make them yourself, but you don't have to. All I have to go is into view. I'm now moving from the home tab. In the view tab, I'm going to go to the palettes compartment or panel, and I'm going to click on tool palette, and it's in here. This is a door, imperial door, and you also have metric doors, but I'm drawing in imperial measurement, feet and inches. So I'm just going to click once. I'm going to bring this out, and I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to take this off. So remember, view tab, palettes, panel or compartment, tool, grab, drag, right? Good. I'm going to go back to the home tab. So I'm going to highlight this because I want this door to come here, but I'm not going to try to put it by move it and put it. I'm going to rotate it. So I'm going to rotate, right? And let me show you. So I'm just going to highlight, click on rotate. My ortho is on, so I'm going to snap it right here and pull my cursor down. Notice? And it's rotated 90 degrees. So I'm going to now sorry about that. I'm now going to move this using the move command. So I'm going to highlight it again, move, click on move, and I'm going to bring this door and place it. Now notice, because my ortho is on, I don't have to take my ortho off. This is very important. I don't have to take my ortho off. Let me move this just to show you what I'm talking. I'm going to put it here. Now I don't have to take my ortho off. So I'm going to move this and I'm going to bring it here. Notice it is not coming where I want it, but pay no attention to the object. Pay no attention to the object. Pay attention to your cursor. And look what would happen. Immediately, it would override the ortho. The snaps would override the ortho. Now, my door is larger than the opening, but I don't have to worry. This is a dynamic block. So I just snap here, and I bring it there. Now, there's other things I can do. I can open it 90 degrees. If I want it, I don't want it opening like this. I want it opening to the wall. I can come and I can click here and it would open like that, right? This is how it would open. And I can do many things. I can let it open outside, etc. But that would have some problems with it and you would have to move the door again. So the time frame that I have for the video to post it is not, so now I'll take I don't have to reinvent the wheel again. In other words, I don't have to go back into view to go and get another door. Highlight, copy, place, but I don't want it there. So, like that, you notice, and I willfully did that. So now you have to move your door again and bring it in the inside. But look, you don't want it opening like this. You want it open to the wall. Highlight, open to the wall, right? So we have our two doors, and we can also do the same thing for our windows. We can use a polyline and we can say, and I'm just going to do this quickly. So I can come here. This is not important. 18, enter. This way, come up, and I'm going to do 48, enter. And then I come. This is going to be my window. I'm not going to place the window in here at the moment, but I'm going to trim as per normal. I can trim like this, like that, like this. Trim this one out. Highlight. I have my window opening. So that will be it for now until I make another video, and I'm going to show you a few more things that you can, you can do. So I'm going to stop the video and post it.